I've always had this really deep longing, this desire to be liked, to be loved, to be accepted. I always wanted to be the one who was chosen or picked. I can remember being so sensitive as a little girl, just always looking around the room, just making sure that everyone was happy, happy with me, happy with the choices that I was making. Did they approve of me? Did they see me? And I think summed up what the big question was just, am I enough? Am I strong enough? Am I talented enough? Am I smart enough? All of those questions as a young girl just started turning within me. Now, I grew up in the church. I had a loving family. I was baptized. I did all the church things, attended all the meetings and the mission trips, and really believed in God from a young age. But I didn't ever really surrender my life to Christ. And as I got older and was able to make more decisions on my own and had more independence, I started looking for answers to those questions in things, in habits, in people. I feel like I started compromising what I believed, and I knew inside that some of the things I was doing were wrong. But I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know how to surrender to Christ. But in the end, none of those things could satisfy. And so I was still left with this desire, this void in my heart that I learned was only something that He could fill. And I remember towards the end of my college time, my college season, sitting on my porch, and it was the first time that I truly believe I heard clearly from the Lord. And I remember writing a journal entry and saying, Lord, if you can do something with me, if you can use me, if you can use my story, here I am. Here I am. And I'll surrender it all. And I remember just being so vulnerable and so honest with the Lord that day, not knowing if He was going to show up. But He did. And He was so patient. And He was so kind. And He was so forgiving. And I remember Him saying, Becca, if you take one step towards me, I will come running to you. And I will rescue you. And I will redeem everything in your past. And I will use it all. And I just felt the weight of the world kind of fall off. And it was as if the chains were just loosed on my life. And I had a new outlook and a new perspective on this life of, I am enough in God. I know who I am in Christ. I'm enough for everything He's called me to. I'm enough for my husband. I'm enough for my children. I'm enough for this journey. And that He can use me in whatever way He wants to use me, and He will meet me there, and He will be enough, so I am enough. So maybe you're wrestling with some of these same questions of, am I accepted? Am I seen? Am I worthy? Can God really use someone like me? Am I enough? And my encouragement is yes. Because of the love of our great Father towards you, you are enough.
Take